Miracle Coaching Program. I'm Tim Storey. I've had the privilege to help thousands of people find their life. If you don't do something with life, life will do something with you. I see that with most people. They're literally pushed around by life. But isn't it time to get a revelation, an understanding, and get to the point where you say, I'm tired of being tired, tired of being regular, tired of being stuck. I have found that there are two categories of people. There's a minority and there's a majority. The minority of people are the ones that are successful. They're the people that have their mindset together, their money together. They have become masters in even the area of finances. But the majority of people, life is pushing them around. Do you know that most people live paycheck to paycheck? And if something went wrong in their health, something went wrong in their job, something happened with one of their children, they wouldn't even have the money to help someone in their own family. Aren't you to the point in your own life where you want to make a decision to change? Because today's decisions are tomorrow's realities. I came to the point in my own life where I was tired of being tired, tired of being regular, tired of living in one of the categories that I'll teach you on in this course. The mundane, the status quo, the regular, the messy, the disheveled, the chaotic, and the madness where so many people live. Can we get past the mundane, the messy, and the madness? I say yes. But I don't think you can do it without a coach. Because you can be a great tennis player but not be coached correctly. You could be a great golfer and not be coached correctly. But could you imagine that if I coached you and helped you to really become a person that lives in the minority where you have a real understanding on the miracle mindset and the miracle mentality, even in the area of your money? You know what can happen? It can create a domino effect in your family. It's a law of reproduction. If one family member gets out, you could have a breakthrough where all of you get out. Why don't you be the agent of change in your family? Blessed is the person who does not walk in step with the ungodly or stand in the path of sinners, but their delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do they meditate day and night. And they shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, which means stability. And it says, in everything they do, that's you, shall prosper. The word prosper means to flourish, to bounce real high. This is a faith-based program. When I was 4 years of age, I went into church and I never came out. Because I realized that God's ability inside of me and flowing through me could change my life forever. See, I believe that you are a blessed person, but it takes other blessed people to help bring the blessings out. And as you begin to flourish, flourishing becomes contagious. And that's what happened in my own life. When I started to flourish, my children started to flourish, and one day my grandchildren will begin to flourish. Blessed is the person who walks in the ways of God. His super will get on your natural, and you will be supernatural. I feel like you're ready to step up. I was ready to step up. I wanted to be in the minority, the successful. I wanted to have what I call legal leverage, to have a miracle mentality that would someday help me to help so many people, including yourself. But now it's time to make a choice. A choice is a decision. It's a selection. It's like being at a restaurant and they give you a menu. You have a choice. Are you ready to make the choice? And if I make the choice, will I have a change? I say yes and yes. So make the choice and make the change. And watch what happens in every area of your life. Can you imagine how much time you would save, how much impact you would have in your own life and other people's lives if you make the decision right now to get on the right path, the right information that will take you to a miracle lifestyle. It's amazing to me that in many of my workshops, there's negative people, and they just kind of cross their arms like this, and they say, no, it's not for me. But what if that is your life, and you say, no, it's not for me? What's going to happen, not just for you, but for the people that depend on you? Why don't you be the breakout person, the breakthrough person in your life? Don't just sit around feeling sorry for yourself, nursing and rehearsing what used to happen, but make the decision today to get up and to get out. By stepping into this program, you'll get the exact coaching, programs, and execution steps that I've helped Robert Downey Jr., Kanye West, P. Diddy, and even my good friend Kayla Kraft, who is helping millions of women become millionaires. Come on. Same program for them is coming straight for you. I can go on and on about so many people that I've helped, literally from all over the world. I've been to 75 countries that have similar stories, but I'd rather have you hear it from them.
Hi, I'm Kayla Kraft and I own Mommy Millionaire, and I worked with Tim Storey as my life coach several years ago. And when I first came to him, I really felt like, life was going well, but I had a lot of small thinking. And working with Tim helped me expand my mindset and really realize that there were bigger things at play for my life and that God had big plans for me. And I just feel like ever since I've worked with him, I've been receiving so many miracles from the clients that I get to work with, from the different opportunities in the social media space that have come my way since working with him. I've just felt extremely blessed. And one of the things I love the most about Tim Storey is that he always points me back to my faith, and I just feel like it's a muscle that was very weak 4 years ago. And since working with Tim Storey, I feel like my faith muscle is so built up and I'm able to receive and release miracles every single day. So I'm so thankful for Tim Storey.
So I was asked to do a small testimonial video for Tim's coaching and mentoring. And I just got to say, and I got to be very honest here, because of you, Tim, because of your coaching and mentoring, J.J. Hara, I'm a better husband now. I'm a better father, and I'm just a better human being all the way around. Thank you so much, Tim, for everything you've done for me. Thank you for everything that you continue to do for me, and not only for me now, but for the whole family. God bless you. Let's go.
I'm so proud of all of them, but I know I'm going to be so proud of you because you're going to follow this formula, these strategies on how to have this miracle mentality in every area of your life. It's not just about secrets, because secrets many times could be so mysterious that you don't really understand. I'm going to take away the mystery, and I'm going to give you the formula that will bring change in your life, and you will become different, better, and more magical. It's not just entertainers, but I think about J.J. Hara, a Latin man from Los Angeles who is struggling in so many areas of his life. And when he began to tap into my miracle coaching, he said it changed his life in every area of his life. It helped him as a husband, a father, and also as a person who is mentoring others. You may say, I've heard things like this before from some magical gurus that told you about all these amazing things that can happen for you overnight. But I want to say something. You have not met me before coaching you in this way. There are so many other people that have words to say, but what I'm looking for is effectiveness. I'm looking for people actually manifesting what we talk about. And that's the difference between my coaching and other people's coaching. I've got over 35 years of testimonies from all over the world of people saying, this changed my life. And guess what? You're going to be the next testimony. You're going to turn your mess into a message and your test into a testimony. The Miracle Coaching Program takes you through a plan a plan that is well thought out. A lot of energy and work has gone into it. But it's also an experience, if you will. So you will get the plan, but you will feel the experience. And the experience will bring change into your heart where you feel the revelation. And when you have that plan and that experience, then something happens. You begin to execute the plan. Because before you ever execute, one must get a revelation. Revelation brings conviction, and conviction brings action. That's going to be the difference of where you were and where you're about to be. You are ready to take action. You have the opportunity to be a part of what thousands of people before you have said yes to, but thousands of people that have seen thousands of changes. So now you could take this miracle coaching program and bring change to yourself and to everyone around you. It's time to make that change. This is not just some marshmallow program that I came up with out of nowhere, but this is my own personal revelation of seeing my family in pain and saying, there must be a way to make money. There must be a way to manage money. And maybe there's a way someday that I could be a master in this area, that my life could change and my whole family's life can change. Programs can come and go, but the truth remains the same. As I talked about that scripture, Psalms chapter 1, that we are blessed, we can flourish. Psalms 92 verse 12, that the righteous will flourish like a palm tree, and they will still bear fruit even in their old age, and they will remain strong forevermore. Don't you want to be a person who finishes up strong, not just starts in a certain way, and at the end of their life, they have nothing to show for it? It's time to get serious about your life. I want you to flourish starting now all the way to the end of your lifetime. This is what you're called to do. This is the plan of God for your life. Could you imagine even Jesus himself took 12 people and discipled them? He mentored them. He tutored them. He put a message in them. And those 12 people turned the world right side up. I've done the same thing. I've taken years of experience, years of study, a doctorate in world religion, and studying what it takes for people to manifest their dreams. And I have been working with coaches that are my miracle coaches, tutoring them, mentoring them, discipling them to help you become everything you're supposed to become. My miracle coaches are at a high level, high standard, with the same spirit of Jesus Christ on the inside of them. And their vision is to see your vision come to pass. It's time to work with me and my miracle coaches. Support, guidance, and direction. I need it too. When you have the right support, the right guidance, and the right direction, you could accomplish anything. I am 100% committed to give you these three in this program to help you stick with the program, because we're very good at starting things. It's another thing to finish. I will tell you 100%, I am with you. We will help you in all three of these areas. I want to take a moment and talk to you about your future. I really believe this. Life will push you around. Right when you think that it was difficult, more difficulty can come. I watch it firsthand. I see people say, you know what, Tim, I'm going through a tough time, but then another wave hits and another wave hits, and they find themselves shipwrecked in their life. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Maybe you're the person that's supposed to stand up in your family and get up and out. But first, let's talk about if you're willing. Let me tell you where you are right now. Either you're a person that you're now realizing, which I believe is God speaking to you, that it's time to make a change. It's not enough to just become awake. Now you have to reach for the right mentor, partners to help you, to establish you, to strengthen you. If that's you, if you're ready to reach, if you're ready to be part of this amazing miracle coaching program, all you have to do is push the link below. Could you imagine by just pushing one link, it can open up your life into something that is so magical, that life can so change for you that everywhere you go, you are blessed to become a blessing. I remember as a young person, I went to a swimming pool. I was 8 years of age and I was at the low dive. And I just kept looking and thinking of jumping, but I never did. Guess what happens? You create habits. You get right to the edge and you don't jump. That's where most people are in life. Are you willing to make the change? But you may say to yourself, I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, and I don't have the money. Really? You don't have the time? You don't have the energy? You don't have the money? It takes more time, energy, and money to be broke than it does to have surplus. It's time to say, I've come to the end of that diving board, and I'm going to make that jump. I'm going to make that leap. I'm going to make that change. Because once again, it's not just about you. It's about the other people in your life and family that will have the guts to leave the situation that they're in. How feasible is it for you to continue to do what is not working in your life? It's almost like a cat that's trying to catch its tail. Have you ever seen that? They just go round and round and round. Notice so many of your friends, your relatives, maybe even your closest family members that have stayed stuck in the same ruts. It's time to shift, to now make a pivot and move yourself into the category of greatness that life and God has been waiting for you to step into. Life is about choice. If you walk one more time to the end of the diving board and you choose not to jump into the water, expect yourself to be in exactly the same spot next year, the year after, and the year after that. It's time to get bold, to get this revelation, to say, you know what, Tim Storey, I have to trust somebody. And today, I choose to trust God. And God wants me to move forward in my life. That is not just an opinion that you'll stay stuck. All you have to do is look at your past and see where you've been, how you got stuck, and how you never got out. So it's about time to get a revelation, an understanding, a conviction, and say, it's time to make that change. Now it's time to make the choice. You're either going to say, I'm going to be the way I used to be. I'm going to remain the same. I'm going to stay stuck in the mundane, the messy, and the madness. Or I'm going to choose the miracle lifestyle that God intended me to walk in. Could you imagine? Ephesians 3:20, for God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you ask or imagine. If you're living there already, then this course is not for you. But for those of us that realize there's more to life than what we're living, and that's me, I want to tap in to change, and I want to live this life that is exceedingly abundantly above all that I ask or imagine. That's where you are headed. The miracle mentality will be your VIP pass to anywhere. Click the link below. I'll see you inside. We're going to work together. We're going to share together. We're going to be excited together. We're going to celebrate together, because your life is about to get different, better, and more magical. Thank you for clicking the link.